I don't know how you are, but I know what it's like to feel broke and desperate. Now, I have achieved happiness, comfort, and most importantly, financial freedom. All of this was possible because I discovered, some time ago, that there are 8 lies about money. The big elites, the corrupt governments with the schools under their control, and the dishonest bankers make us believe these lies to keep the majority of people in poverty. The first lie about money is that the security of having a job is important. You need a job, they said. When I was young, my rich dad told me I needed to go to school to get a good job. For him, having a good job was the most important thing in life. My rich dad worked hard at every job he had, but he never managed to get ahead. His job was a barrier to success. My rich dad, on the other hand, never had a conventional job, and yet he was rich and successful. He understood that the idea of getting a job was a lie about money. Instead of looking for jobs, he created them. Instead of working for others, he worked for himself. Instead of paying high taxes, he used tax laws to enrich himself. My poor dad, like most people, was conditioned from birth to be an employee. My rich dad broke away from this thinking and became an entrepreneur. Have you ever imagined unlocking the secrets of the greatest minds in the world without any effort? It may seem incredible, but now it's a reality with our 100-book summary kit, which includes audiobooks and PDFs of the most valuable parts. Learning has become more accessible than ever. Do not miss this opportunity. Secure your kit by clicking on the first link in the description. He made money work for him and not the other way around. The second lie about money is that the secret to success is to work hard. My poor dad worked hard his whole life. He went to school because he was told to. He got a job because he was taught that was what he should do. He worked hard because he thought it was right. However, he struggled financially throughout his life, which made him unhappy at times. My rich dad said that instead of working hard, we should work smart. This not only means making others work for you, but also motivating people to work hard for your benefit and make money work for you, not the other way around. Instead of working hard for money, we should work smart by making money work hard for us. That's what rich people do. As Warren Buffett says, take advantage of what you know and wealth will follow. The third lie about money is that all debt is bad. The rich have debts, often a lot, but they have assets that cover these considerable debts. In fact, the rich not only have debt, but they use it to get richer. The difference between rich and poor when it comes to debt is understanding the reason behind it. There are 2 types of debt, bad debt and good debt. Bad debt is debt that makes you poor, such as high-interest credit cards and car loans, among others. This type of loan is used to acquire liabilities. Good debt is debt that makes you rich, such as loans to invest in property or buy equipment for your business that will provide a return. This is debt used to acquire assets. A simple example of good debt is my property ownership. With a bank loan, I can purchase a property by investing just a small percentage of my own money. I then rent the property and my tenant pays off the loan while putting money in my pocket. You can get loans that pay off. The fourth lie is that the government will take care of you in retirement. People love to believe this lie, thinking that because a country has a lot of money in its coffers, it will take care of them due to contributions to the retirement fund and Social Security. They are terribly mistaken. Don't believe this lie about money. The government cannot take care of you, only you can do it. Lie number 5, money isn't that important. It's true that money isn't everything, but it is incredibly important. The old saying goes that money doesn't buy happiness. It turns out that scientifically this is wrong. One study measured happiness in several ways, including subjective responses, mental health, and individual economic behavior. The result is clear: money provides peace of mind and contributes to happiness. For better or worse, our understanding of money often shapes our lives, and this understanding is often something we receive from childhood, accept without question, and live unpredictably because of it. Money often influences us in ways we can't understand because we don't truly understand money and how it works. Money lie number 6, money is the root of all evil. The idea that money is not important stems from the belief in its malicious existence, and it is often those who do not have money who seem to assert this. Unfortunately, my poor dad wasn't a very happy person these days. It's not that money could solve everything, but I'm pretty convinced that if he were in a better financial situation, he would also be happier. My rich dad, my best friend's dad, had a different view on money. I thought it was foolish to spend my whole life working for money and pretending that money wasn't important. My rich dad believed that life was more important than money, but that money was crucial to sustaining life. Money lie number 7. Rich people are bad. Again, those who don't have money love to blame the rich for their problems, and this breeds resentment and negative stereotypes. While wealth can breed corruption, let me repeat, money is simply a tool. Wealth can be the reward for working and investing smartly, just as a runner's physical fitness is the reward for a focused exercise regimen. Money lie number 8. Higher education is always the answer. When I was young, my poor dad always told me that the best way to succeed was to go to school. I thought this was the best way to get a good job. The problem was that my poor dad was one of the most polite people I knew, but he always complained about money and his unhappiness at work. On the other hand, my rich dad didn't have any degree, but he was very rich and successful. My rich dad used to say that school teaches you how to be an employee. If you want to be rich, don't rely on school. This does not mean that education is not important. The basic education you receive in compulsory education is fundamental to everything that comes after, and if you want to become a teacher, lawyer, or doctor, then you will obviously need to attend university. However, at school, you won't learn how to handle money. Education, especially in Latin America, does not teach students how to live independently. Instead, it trains us to be employees rather than entrepreneurs. It makes us workers rather than innovators. I don't want to sound like a spiritual guru, but there is something profound and yet simple about the fact that achieving success and financial wealth largely depends on the ability to deal with pressure and obstacles with a positive attitude. Let passion for your work and goals help you overcome obstacles that may arise. Your insurance to overcome these challenges is free. It's called persevering. Never regret. This is the secret of successful people. This is the difference that separates poverty from wealth. Persevere and never regret. This attitude, sooner or later, will result in wealth and personal success. Stay away from people who have a habit of victimizing themselves. Perhaps you've heard the saying, luck comes when opportunity meets preparation. I agree with it. I believe that what really happens is that those who regret do nothing to change their fate. If you want to be lucky, prepare for something great to happen. For a while there was talk about the benefits of expressing frustrations and anxieties and how healthy it was to release them to a certain extent. This is true, but without exaggeration. Becoming negative is the easiest option, a dangerous path that harms your intellectual capacity to focus on the positive aspects and possible solutions to any problem you face. Your positive mindset will help attract your own luck. We are responsible for ourselves to a large extent. If you consider taking on responsibilities something bad, then you are blind to what a great opportunity really is. Give your luck the opportunity it needs to play a role in your life. Nobody can do this for you. When you realize it's your turn to push your luck, you'll start to think and see things in a completely new way. Success always starts with creative and positive thinking. A long time ago, at one of my first coaching conferences, I overlapped with Norman Vincent Peale. And since then, I have practiced and can say that positive thinking works. If you don't know him, Dr. Peale wrote a classic book on this topic called The Power of Positive Thinking. I visited Dr. Peale's church in New York City and heard about this subject in his talk. I was reminded that positive thinking is creative thinking. You can't be positive unless you also make an effort to think creatively about your situation. Thinking creatively is about easily finding solutions to any obstacle that may arise on your path to success and financial wealth. Being brave is not the absence of fear, but overcoming it. Being courageous means pursuing your goals and never giving up. It's much easier to give up, and that's exactly what gets people down. It's one thing not to get up, it's another. Ordinary people have achieved incredible feats simply by being persistent and never giving up. Abraham Lincoln is a good example. His courage made him a notable figure. Confidence in yourself is a fundamental component of the courage we all need to have. Sometimes we need a push in the right direction. Remember that fear can be overcome. Be aware that you are capable of courage and are destined to achieve success. That's half the battle. Then accelerate to the maximum and the odds will be on your side. If you see big problems, you are facing big opportunities. Problems and setbacks are part of the game. If you're not facing major challenges, you're doing something easy and perhaps not that valuable, which probably won't lead to you making a lot of money. Sometimes a big problem is a sign of a big opportunity. You need to be ready to work hard for long, intense days to achieve your goals. Confidence in yourself is fundamental to getting where you want. It's much easier to progress when you feel good about yourself, confident in your skills and talents. Therefore, I highlight the importance of confidence as a way to make the most of each day. It is absolutely essential. So don't let anyone undermine your confidence, including yourself. Endure the pain it takes to become who you want to be, or you may end up becoming something you would rather avoid. If I had to summarize this interview in key points in few words, it would be the following. Create your own path, don't follow the crowd, and pursue your own goals. Never give up. Don't settle for staying in your comfort zone. Adopting a complacent attitude will get you nowhere. Be passionate. If you love what you do, it will never feel like work. Visualize yourself as a winner. This will keep you focused in the right direction and believe in yourself. If you don't do it, no one will. Think of yourself as a one-man army. Do not forget it. Think like the rich do. Pursue, never give up. Subscribe to the channel and activate the notification bell so you don't miss the next videos. Share and leave your like. See you in the next video.